Straight Good Alexander, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Jay Will, and I'm down to dunk.
They have. Here we go.
I'm Isaiah Hartenstein, and I'm down to dunk.
I hope savior of basketball has won.
Well, the Dortcher Chamber has been going pretty well.
I'm Aaron Wiggins, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Chet Holmgren, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm Mark Dagnall, and I'm down to dunk.
He just does a big smile and
I feel blessed by God to be here with down to dunk, be here with you.
I'm Alex Caruso, and I'm down to dunk.
I'm AJ Mitchell, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Isaiah Joe, and I'm down to dunk.
Oh, jeez. Are you going to sing it good enough for me to guess it, or?
Panhandle. Jeez. I'm tweaking.
Name 2 famous Oklahomans.
Myself and Jalen Williams.
Is that a crazy answer?
All my friends call me Bob.
Where's Rachel? Unique story. He lived a whole life.
Plain.
This is Kason Wallace, and I'm down to dunk.
This is Lou Dort, and I'm down to Dort.
True blood Oklahoma.
That's right. Pretty exciting, if you ask me.
This is J-Dub, world champion J-Dub, and I'm down to dunk. And eat burgers.
Good morning and welcome to episode 172 of Down to Dunk. You can find us on The Athletic and anywhere else you subscribe to your podcast. Go to theathletic.com/down to dunk and get The Athletic for $1. I'm Luke. Joined this morning by Andrew.
I gotta say, I'm just fired up to be here today. It's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. Woo!
Slam through.
Taylor.
It's Jay.
And Jay.
You threw me.
Why did you do that?
I was like, do I sing a song? And I try to think about what you do typically. It's Taylor.
No, that's not what I say. And then you say slam through.
Slam through. There it is. Thank you.
We're about as in sync as the Thunder are right now, guys.
Tearing up my heart.
You know what the Thunder need? They need good insurance
I think that's Backstreet Boys.
My bad.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
let's
Backstreet
go on
Boys.
to basketball.
Let's
Backstreet
talk about our friends Aaron and Drew Reese. Okay,
Are you injured?
Are you injured, everybody? Because you can be through Aaron and Drew Reese of Shelter Insurance.
I was thinking, do they do life insurance?
Yeah.
do they do automobile insurance?
Yes.
Motorcycle?
Yes.
Home?
House?
Yes.
What other insurances out there? Oh, personal item insurance? Probably
so.
Rental insurance? Renter's insurance?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, for sure, right? Give them a call.
Here's what I know about Aaron and Drew.
Let's hear it.
I don't know anything about them personally, but I assume that if they don't know how to do it, they're going to figure out how to do it.
That's the kind of guy that both of them are.
Both of them.
They're brothers. That's the way they were raised.
Here's what I assume. They already know
right there.
They definitely know how to do it.
Yeah.
They already figured it out.
Brothers.
They know.
Are you in Zerd?
Are you in Zerd? Give Aaron a call or text today. 405-773-5500 or Drew 405-478-7714. If you're wandering around your house thinking, am I in Zerd?
Yeah.
Give them a call or text.
We're
today.
really doing a good job of developing their brand.
Well, and it's a lot of people. It's the beginning of a year. They're maybe shopping insurance. You know, this is who you want to just give them a call.
Yeah, it's time to shop around. It's time to save some money. Support the people that support Down to Dunk. So the Thunder did win a game.
Oh my gosh, it's a miracle
against the Utah Jazz at home.
And man, was it a tough one.
Oh my gosh,
Lord.
dude. Okay. How many of you sitting at home, listening to the pod, or sitting right here with me, thought this game was over when Markkanen hit the putback shot to put them up 2 with like 3 seconds left?
Oh, absolutely. I thought it was over with 4 minutes left.
That's what I was going to say. I thought it was over when I think the Jazz went up like 5 or 6, probably 3 minutes into the left in the fourth quarter. And I was like, well, that sucks, because I watched it in the Hornets game, which was one of the worst watches I've ever seen. Luke, are you okay?
You're just so.
What do
You
you
feel
want
so
me to
far
do?
away
You want me to
from
crunch
you.
in?
I want
You
you
want
to
me to
crunch.
crunch in?
I want you
He's
to
in frame.
crunch.
But I was
in.
watching that Hornets
Maybe you
game,
and Taylor are too close.
and it's one of the Andrew. It was the Hornets game in the third and fourth quarter when the Hornets continued to make every stupid shot they threw up, which was really a back-to-back, because the Suns game, I mean, good. The Devin Booker one, that's fine. That's what great players do.
Yeah.
Understood. The Dylan Brooks one, that was one play before, that one is horse crap.
Yeah, contested well.
Yeah, played great defense. It was like, he's got a terrible shot anyway. And then you look at this Hornets game where it was like everything they threw up was going in. Like LaMelo was making some of the dumbest 3-pointers I've ever seen.
The one falling out of bounds, one-handed.
Yeah.
What is okay. All right.
And so when you were watching that, and what I saw from the Thunder that was, I don't think it's concerning. Like I'm in the camp that says this is not indicative of what their playoff run is going to be unless they can't get healthy. But the thing that's frustrating and somewhat concerning about the way they responded is you could feel them in the Jazz game and especially in the Hornets game when they were trying to cut the lead. You could feel them forcing stuff, forcing 3-pointers, which is most definitely not this team's strong suit right now. But they were forcing everything, trying to make it was like they're trying to, like they thought it was the Rock and Jock celebrity basketball game, and the 25-point bucket came down.
Mm-hmm.
They were shooting every 3-pointer like it was that.
It was like we're going for the kill shot.
Yeah, it's like you're down
over
20.
and over again.
Can you just start getting into it with real offense?
Yeah, and get stops. That's how you controlled games before.
The defense is where
just like
it's
getting
really,
stops.
and that's it for me. I'm like that's injury and that's effort.
Well,
they're not locking in defensively, which
I think that even down that stretch, they locked in defensively, but their biggest problem was that the Jazz would get an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
And like they would play great defense, force a bad shot. That happened with the last shot with the Markkanen putback. Was that they forced a really, really tough shot and it missed so badly, and Markkanen just happened to be right there. And it's really, I mean, the rebound,
that was kind of a freak thing more than the other, but there were multiple plays where the
rebounding has been a problem. That's why like it was such a big deal when Yusuf Nurkic fouled out of that game.
Yeah.
Can you imagine saying the phrase before the season, hey, there's going to be a game where Yusuf Nurkic fouls out in overtime when the Thunder are playing the Jazz at home, that everyone's going to breathe a sigh of relief?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about that exactly in the Jazz game.
Sorry, I did actually say that. I said that before the season started.
It was a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Was run the tape back.
It was habanero.
I was thinking about this because Andrew, throughout this current iteration of the Thunder, you have talked, not just you, but many people who think that the best actualized lineup for this Thunder team is Chet at the 5.
Yeah.
This is particularly watching the Jazz game. Is it Chet was actually? I thought Chet
was good.
Really good.
Chet was good in the Jazz game.
He just can't be the only rebounder on the floor. Is probably what you would say, or is it still to where having the double big lineup with both of them is the best way for them to play?
Well, part of it is the double big, having the Chet at the 5. You assume that they're going to make more than 1 3 and a half of basketball whenever they're playing those other players.
Yeah, the only benefit of being small is you should create mismatches on your end.
You should completely spread the floor.
But instead, they did nothing.
Create driving lanes, create open threes.
One of 19? Was that how they finished the game?
Hold on. I mean, you do have to give them the credit. That is what happened. I mean, we did get a lot of great shots from 3.
Yeah, they had a lot. They finished the second half, including overtime, 1 of 18 from 3. So I still believe it's their fastball. But when guys are missing wide open threes, what are you supposed to like? Aaron Wiggins, who's a really good player, cannot hit anything. And there was a stretch where I think it was at the end of the first half. Aaron Wiggins misses a wing 3 that's wide open. I think they're maybe up like 8. The Jazz take it down. They score on Wiggs. They come back on the other end, turn the ball over, go back. Now it's like what could have been a 11-point game, 12-point game, turned into a 5-point game so fast because you are not making shots that you should make.
Well, that was even, gosh, and I'm blurring some lines here on what game it was. Maybe it was the Suns game and not the Hornets game, but there was one of those two where the Thunder got 7 straight stops.
Yeah.
And so their defense was doing what it was needing to do, but they converted 0
Yeah.
0 shots on the other end.
Yeah. God, there was even a play. Casey Wallace had the ball. They threw it to him on a fast break, and it looked like my 5th grade team out there where they just throw the ball and it hits, the backboard and the rim. It's like, wait, what?
Some ugly offense.
What is happening here? I mean, there's like this. I don't know if it's exhaustion, whatever it is. I mean, it is. Like you can't score in transition. You can't score in the half court. Like everything feels difficult with scoring the basketball right now.
So I think the question that most people are asking and looking at when they talk about this current kind of stretch of struggle.
Can I guess what it is?
Go ahead.
Are you injured?
That's it.
Can I guess what it is?
No,
I hope Nurkic fouls out.
I wonder.
Will Nurkic foul out?
Like there's been rumblings all over the place about who's available. We're a month away from trade deadline. Obviously, the Trae Young trade happened this past week, which kind of you always need the first one to start kind of getting more people engaged in that game. But like when you look at potentially a Trey Murphy,
yeah, that's not going to happen.
Like, but what would you like? Do you think that Sam just sees this as a, hey, what is it? The sky falls on every team once a year. Do you think Sam sees it as that, or as something that is enough of a real flaw? Because here's the deal. We saw this in the playoffs. They were very bad from the 3-point line most of the playoffs.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, do you as somebody who pays attention to this team a ton, do you see this as something where they need to make some sort of, not a major move, but a peripheral move to add just more consistency from the 3-point line as they move forward?
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably not, because how'd that playoff turn out? We won it.
Yes.
So we could be.
They did, and they just glided right through it.
Well, I mean,
Jay,
the best defense.
Jay, but we did win.
They won the championship.
I'm not saying they did. Guys, what do you? Oh, okay, so never mind.
No, I don't think that they're.
Never mind.
A month and a half ago.
Never mind. They won the championship. Let them just do.
No, but I don't think they're thinking.
What are you talking about? Like that's the point of this conversation.
Well, I don't think they're going to make the change.
A month and a half ago, we were saying this Thunder team has 2 playoff teams on it.
Yeah. Yes. Also, they're clearly not very good right now on the offensive side of the ball. Okay, so you ask the question, do we just sit back and listen, they won the championship, just let them go out there and play, have a good time? Or do you say, hey, there's one peripheral move we could make that would increase the floor of this team? Because the floor of this team right now is getting their butts handed to them by the Charlotte Hornets on the second night of a back-to-back by 30 points by the time it's over. Yeah. That was not a normal, like, oh, just move on, it's okay. Like, that was a really bad loss. Like, even in our text thread, the conversation is probably the worst loss we remember watching in the last 2 to 3 years.
It's the worst loss that they've had essentially since the rebuild.
Like, this doesn't feel, and this now there's all sorts of excuses. It was third game in 4 nights and back-to-back, and a lot of their guys are hurt. There's a lot of things that go into this.
Even the Thunder won't take those as excuses.
No, they don't. They refuse to. But as far as like an observer of the game, but it's like, I don't think anybody that's ever put together a championship team is going to just sit back and say, well, we won it. And if it's just a slog, we get to the playoffs and we can't score very well because we never addressed the 3-point shooting, then, well, at least we won it last year.
I think that, I don't think Presti always makes trades, number one.
Yeah, you've got to do something with Oos.
They're going to do something
He's
with
expiring this year.
Now, are you going to attach an asset with Oos to get somebody? Because Oos is not cheap.
Was it $8 million?
Yeah, he makes a decent little chunk of money. He's back tonight, by the way.
Oh, maybe that's all they needed.
As a bunch of other guys sit. But they'll be able to. You may have to trade an asset with Oos. He makes 6.67.
Oh, nice.
I don't think you're going to get anything for Oos.
No,
you're going to have, if you want to get anything back substantially, you're going to have to trade a valuable asset. You may have to trade a second rounder with him to get rid of him. Period.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I don't think like it's a crazy conversation to have, but it's like, okay, who's out there?
Yeah, that's what I don't know.
That you can integrate into the team easily that's going to earn minutes.
Yeah. You have to play. You have to play the way the Thunder wants
You have to play a good defensive style of basketball. Whether or not like this team repeats or whatever, or I don't know. This team is going to change at some next offseason. This team is going to change. Are they going to change at the deadline this year, or are they going to change in the offseason? I would place a bet that it's going to be in the offseason that they're going to make changes.
like big changes.
I mean,
like they're going to
nothing,
trade Oos.
Nothing. Yeah, I mean they're going to trade Oos. Yes, but I do think that it's unrealistic to think that they would make any big moves now. I mean, part of the reason they've struggled recently too is like you don't have iHeart, you don't have Jay Will. You're playing.
How long has Jay Will been out?
For a while, and
feels like a long time.
You're playing a lot of Brandon Carlson, who is a third big at best. And I know that he's looked good in some stretches, but like whenever you have to play Brandon Carlson for long stretches of time, it's not the best thing for your interior defense. And everybody else just can't shoot right now. I mean, the Thunder as a team, the last 13 games are 31% from three. And that's essentially tied with the worst team in the league right now, which is the Los Angeles Lakers. Have been the worst shooting team during that stretch. Who's the best shooting team during that stretch?
The Hornets.
The Hornets, 41.6% from three. So some of these things, I mean, who's the ninth best team? It's the Utah Jazz, 37%. Some of this,
I'm assuming if you're going to go through the top 10, the Thunder play the Heat twice, the Grizzlies tonight,
All the teams
the
that
Spurs
play.
and the Rockets. Is that all of the top 10 right
Grizzlies are 10th right now. The Heat are 13th. The Rockets are 16th.
there? Okay.
That some of this is shot variance for sure. Some of this is exhaustion. Some of this is that J-Dub's wrist is clearly not right, and you watch him have what is clearly a catch and shoot three look, and he just won't even try.
Yeah.
And like it's just going to continue to take him time to get back to where he was, which is a huge issue for them. That's a big problem.
Yeah.
Whenever he is not a three-point shooter and you don't have him spacing the floor, you have Lou Dort out there who can't hit a shot. Basically, the only two guys during the stretch that can hit shots from the perimeter are AJ Mitchell and Shea. Chet's played well in spots, but everybody else has really struggled. Isaiah Joe's not playing enough to make a huge impact. Aaron Wiggins has started the last two games, but has not played well offensively. There's just everything is not going well all at once for them. And a lot of times it's just hard to play basketball when you're not making shots. Like it's hard to keep up your level of intensity when you're not making shots. Like anybody that's played the game like knows that like mentally, especially when you're in January after you've won the title and you've played a lot of basketball and you have guys that are hurt, it is tough when you're shooting 31% from three to like continue to get energy. If they were shooting 41% from three, one, they would have won all these games, and two, I bet you the defense looks a heck of a lot better.
Yeah.
But some of this is just like human nature stuff that's coming into play. And J-Dub touched on that after the game the other night. But there is a human element to it for sure. But let's say they did trade for Trey Murphy. Like hypothetically, I'm going to try to pull up the trade machine. Take this, man. Take this.
Take this, man.
Like what would it realistically take for them to get a guy like Trey Murphy? Just to preface, I don't think this is going to happen. It's a big disruptor. That's something that people don't talk about enough. Is that like making trades, especially when you're a contender, it is a big disruptor to trade players on your roster, and the guys that it would take.
You'd have to trade like a major guy.
So Trey Murphy makes $25 million, which is a reasonable salary for the next 4 years. That's a very reasonable.
That's a big
salary.
lever. Like
so
that's a Dort. That's a Dort.
Do you want to trade
plus.
Lou Dort? Do you want to trade Alex Caruso?
Are we talking or?
You could do Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins. You'd have to add
There's just
have 3 firsts.
there's just no way we do it. I mean,
You could do Isaiah Joe. You could do Aaron Wiggins. Both like good contracts, good guys that can help.
Good guys
with this team. You can put them around American Jokic. You can add like at that. It's hard because if you want, you need to add probably like around $3 or $4 million. The guys that make $3 or $4 million. AJ Mitchell, Thomas Sorber.
AJ he missed everything in that Jazz game.
I didn't think so. I thought AJ was like
down the stretch.
Oh my gosh.
He missed like those lefty layups.
Yes.
He went for 2 lefty layups that both did not go down.
I thought in that game, though, throughout the whole game, it was the only 3 I trusted were Shea, Chet, and AJ, though.
Yeah, it just felt like he missed everything towards the end. Yeah, he was 5 of 15.
Oh.
AJ was 5 of 15 in that game.
Yeah.
That's not very good.
No, it's not.
But that's from the field. He was 2 of 7 from the 3.
Yeah.
But he hit some big threes.
You say that, and he was one of their best offensive players.
Absolutely.
He was their only. He was
like
the only player in that game that hit more than 1 3.
Yeah. So
Shea was 1 of 8.
And a lot of those
he was letting it rip in that game. From
Yeah,
the
he was.
line.
Yeah, he was. So you could trade Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, Usman Jang for Trey Murphy and salary filler.
What did you say? Isaiah Joe,
Aaron Wiggins,
and
Usman Jang for Trey Murphy, Micah Peavy. You'd probably have to include the Sixers pick. You'd probably or I mean, I don't know what the Pelicans really want. Does anyone know what they want?
They
don't know what they want.
I mean, you might have to include the Clippers pick. Would you include the Clippers pick and 2 other future firsts?
No, I don't think they do.
2 other
3 firsts.
3.
No way.
I don't think
3 firsts. Those 2 guys.
Trey Murphy ain't worth that.
I mean, you're gonna have to give them something really nice to pry him away.
I would probably give them off first, but I don't know if I would put those 3 guys. I'm sure that there are people sitting at home saying, yes, send it in, do it now. Yeah.
I'm sure that there are people that feel that way. And I can understand it. Like Trey Murphy, he's 6'8". He's a great shooter. He's got a great personality. He's a guy that I think would probably fit with the team.
Yeah.
But removing Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe from this team, like that's a pretty big move. And I don't know. It's a lot of money to commit to Trey Murphy. It's how many guys? I mean, it's basically saying like we were probably going to have to say goodbye to Lugan Stort maybe in the offseason. You know, like there's just like a lot of ramifications that exist.
Listen, I am not trying to be a Lou hater, and I love Lou. I think the issue with Lou leaving would be far more cultural at this current point, like this exact moment. It would probably have a deeper impact culturally than it would as far as actually play on the court for what they've been in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like he has not been a net positive for the way that this team has played over the course of this. Now he does what Dort does, but it's like, I think he's such a foundation kind of part of this team that it would be really hard just to ship him off to get Trey Murphy.
What was his minute total
in that last game?
Because he didn't play. Yeah, he didn't play hardly at all in the fourth quarter, but then I think he played most of the overtime, if not all of it. But Mark will sit him when he's not effective, and I really did not think he was very good in that Jazz game.
He played 24 minutes.
Yeah,
24 minutes.
So he didn't play like starter minutes in that game.
No,
even.
He was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He was just kind of okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Shea also feeling the way that we were feeling at the end of that Jazz game? He clearly was like, when it was the fourth quarter, 3 minutes left, he was like, okay, screw this. I'm going Kobe mode. I'm going to figure this out. Because when he hits that buzzer beater to send it to overtime, no celebration. He doesn't look like extremely happy. He looks over at the bench like, okay, are you serious? This has to go to overtime. When he walks off the bench, Caruso's not smiling at all. Caruso, the bench, everyone's just like, okay, I guess we're playing overtime because we couldn't finish the Jazz game in regular time when we were up 20 points. And then we go into overtime, and Shea is just like, every single possession, it's mine. I'm doing everything here. If you get an open shot, I'm going to pass it to you. If you don't make it, I'm going to score the next time.
Which nobody was making them.
J-Dub misses a wide open three. He actually airballs a wide open three.
His confidence in the 3-point line is just about zero.
And then, to your point, you brought this up earlier. He gets another shot. Shea gives him another chance. He takes too long, doesn't shoot it, and then drives. Didn't want to shoot it.
He did not want to shoot that.
And then does nothing.
I think you'll see it tonight. I think Dub will. I think the conversation in the film session after that game is, Dub, if you miss 12 of them, you do not hesitate.
Yeah.
Keep shooting the ball. Because what's worse is to do what he did, I think what I felt like was twice in that Jazz game, where you get the ball and you hesitate because your confidence is shot. Yeah. And then the whole offensive flow falls apart. Yeah. Because you're like, don't shoot, take 3 dribbles in. That shot's not open. Try to find somebody else. Yeah. It's like, shoot the ball. Yeah. Make a quick decision, whether it's shoot or pass, but do it without questioning yourself.
To J-Dub's credit, he did hit a big mid-range shot at the end of the fourth.
It hit every part of the rim. I thought it was going to like roll out.
I did not think that was going.
I didn't think that was
like
going.
Don't, and down.
But he made it.
So a few caveats. Jay Will hasn't played since the Cup, and I know Jay Will, third big. Jay Will matters for this team in spot minutes. He brings an energy and effort. He's also another rebounder that's helpful. And then iHeart has played 5 out of the last 18. Like that soleus injury, they are being very mindful of its full recovery because he came back. I think it was around that Christmas Day game. He came back and re-injured it somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And so they're just like, all right, well, we're going to make sure it's really fully healed before we get him back out on the floor.
Yeah.
Because those are the things that could potentially turn into worse injuries down the line. And the thing to remember for myself and for everybody, who this team is in January is not what matters the most.
Yeah.
Dub, not great right now, but he is in a process of healing as the season progresses. You can see it. Every single time he comes off the floor, they're doing something to that wrist.
Nature is healing.
One of the trainers is trying to like massage it, or they're icing it, or they're doing something to try to keep his wrist healing. Like he is clearly not who he was, and numbers bear that out.
Well,
so it's
Shea's got something on his shooting finger too, on his
which he's
finger on his
supposedly
shooting hand.
questionable tonight.
He's out.
He's out. Great.
Yeah. Shea's out. I mean, like we can read the injury report for tonight. It's lengthy. Alex Caruso is questionable with low back soreness. Shea's out with a right ankle sprain. Hartenstein's out. Chet is out with bilateral shin soreness.
Okay. Happens.
Sorber obviously out, right ACL, surgical recovery. Nikola Topic is apparently training now and is making
still
his way,
out, right?
Making his way back, but he's out.
Making his way.
Cason Wallace is out. Left great toe soreness.
Left great toe.
Left great toe.
Is that what they call the big toe?
Yeah.
Just call it what it is. It's a big toe, not a great toe.
It's obviously great. And then Jay Will out with right heel bursitis. So a lot of guys out tonight against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are missing Brandon Clark. Cedric Coward is questionable. Edie's still out. Ty Jerome, who has not played one game, I believe, for them, is out. John Conchar, doubtful. John Morant, out. Scottie Pippen Jr., out. Vince Williams Jr. is questionable.
It's going to be a beautiful game tonight.
What's it on?
This is the game for J-Dub to figure it out. This is a J-Dub get up 40 shots.
Yeah, dude, have fun.
Yeah.
So you got maybe the better way to do this is like, all right, so who plays tonight? So you start Carlson.
You start Carlson.
You start Carlson. It's all that really matters.
Or you start Kenrich.
You probably start both of them. You don't have Kaysen. You don't have Shea. You don't have Chet. Like, so you're going to start Carlson, Kenrich, Wiggs,
Lugans,
Dub, and Lou and AJ. That's probably six
That's
players.
six
I think,
people.
but-
If you
they
can
could
start
if they could do
six,
that,
you should, yeah.
Can we?
Yeah, you should do that if you can.
So
Can we
probably
play
Kenrich
six
comes off
guys?
the bench then.
Yeah.
Earlier when Taylor said that Shea went Kobe mode,
Yeah.
I
did.
I was like, that just means something different to me now because of TikTok. Like he's pranking a Walmart and yelling the F word.
Kobe.
You see it on
Is that what you're talking about?
Uh-uh.
That is a
I don't know.
reference.
You're one of the only people I know that has that in their
I see
algorithm.
them all the time. It's Kobe pranking. I saw him prank a Toyota dealership yesterday. It's great. Yells while yelling the F word, but really just saying "fa." It's really good. I'll show it to you guys later.
Yeah, man.
That is what I was talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shay did win Sports Person of the Year,
Ah, a sports person.
which is cool.
Flew him out to Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, his
Him
schedule,
and Presty for what? 13 hours flew out
Yeah,
to Vegas,
for-
accepted the award, and came home. And Tumbleson.
yeah, Matty T was there.
I saw a picture of him. I was like,
Shout out
"Hey,
Matty T."
That was a quick turnaround.
I know. It's been a lot. The schedule's been a lot. And you think about like going to Vegas, when they did. I mean, like it's just been it's been a lot. And it's been nonstop for them basically since they won the title.
I think the hard part was like there was that point earlier on. I think we just set our expectations for 74 wins
They played that well for so long.
for 30 games. Yeah.
It was like,
It
wow.
is. It's their fault. They set the expectation.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you have those Spurs losses that have just felt magnified in the sense of
I do feel
the
like
potential flaws and weaknesses of this
Yeah.
team and looking forward to the playoff. Like that's where all of the kind of anxiety I think arises up. And
even within the team, though, I feel like they've played differently since I think they lost the first one to the Spurs. They're like, okay, whatever. The second one, they're like, that's
yeah, they
weird.
lost by 2.
And then the Christmas
20.
Day one, I think, really messed them up mentally because they were all prepared. It was at home. It was
It has
Christmas.
felt like they've forced
We're going
a
to
lot
go
since
out
then.
there and kill the Spurs. And then they couldn't. And I think that has kind of like been a little bug in their brain, as they say. Everyone says
I
that.
think that's a fantastic observation. I think that's pretty true.
Yeah, and they've just been different.
Yeah. And what's funny is sometimes as Thunder fans, Thunder observers, you get so zeroed in on what's happening with the team, like you don't look outside as like what's happening. Like go out, touch grass. No, I mean like,
yes.
These other teams are not doing that good either. San
Right.
Antonio,
I know.
since Christmas, lost to Utah. They lost to the Cavs. They lost to the Blazers, and they lost to the Grizzlies.
That's been the thing that I've noticed in this last 12, 13 game stretch is
How good do those losses feel? Number one, Taylor,
what?
when the Spurs lose.
I love when the Spurs lose. I love when they lose. But like I was looking at the standings and I was like, oh, Spurs are probably close to us now. We've been losing. Like how they're still 4.5 behind us? They're 4.5 behind us like before.
Yeah, it feels like the sky's falling. The sky's falling for a lot of teams right now.
Yeah.
Like that's, I mean, the Lakers right now they're terrible.
They've climbed up to what seed now are they?
They're in the 5th seed, but they're 500 in their last 10.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the standings probably all season.
I mean, it's Thunder 1. You guys want to try to guess it without looking at it?
Oh, I already looked at it.
I maybe just looked at it, although I'm not sure. who's
Okay, let's
number
make
2.
Luke guess.
Okay. Thunder.
Yes.
Spurs.
Yes.
Rockets.
No. Rockets are 6th.
Honestly,
That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
would have just guessed
That's
2
crazy.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockets are 7 games behind the Thunder right now.
Dang. Who else? I don't know.
There's no other teams in the West, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Denver's 3rd.
Oh, Denver.
Okay, Denver.
Oh,
Denver's still 3rd.
The Timberwolves.
They've stayed alive. The Wolves are the hottest team in the league right now. Winners of 4 in a row. That's the longest win streak in the NBA right now.
Wow.
That's 4
Well,
games.
you
Are they
just-
fourth?
Yes, they're fourth.
They're 4th.
Just kind of piggybacking on what you said. If you go through like on most standings, you can look at the last 10.
Yeah.
Thunder 6-4, Spurs 6-4, Nuggets 5-5, Minnesota's the best at 7-3, Lakers 5-5, Rockets 6-4.
Yeah.
So it's like the
Yeah.
top 6 are all mediocre. over
It's
the last
like-
10, yeah.
This is
That
happening
does make us feel better,
to
right?
so many teams right now. And I hate to like make it so simple, But I really do think that most of this is just they're having a really bad shooting stretch.
Yeah.
A really, really bad shooting stretch that is hurting the rest of their games as well. And I know that in the past, like this Thunder team has been able to overcome bad shooting, and they did the other night against the Jazz.
They did in the playoffs.
But I also just think that there is some exhaustion there, as J-Dub admitted to everybody. So it sucks. Do I think they're going to make some big trade to try to fix it all? No. Do I think that they believe they have a title-winning team as is? Yes. If you're wanting changes to happen to the Thunder, are they on the horizon at some point? Yes. But it's going to be role players changing. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with these draft picks. Are the Thunder still going to get a top 10 pick with this Clippers pick? Perhaps. You just don't know. Like there's a lot of things that are going to happen, but I don't think they're going to. I can tell you this: Sam Presti's not going to overreact to a bad 13-game stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like I can guarantee you that is not going to happen. He's not going to look at this like, well, this shows that they're not a good 3-point shooting team. They're not this, and they're not a great 3-point shooting team. They're not.
Well, they never were.
Huh?
They have stretches where they
last year during the regular season, I think they were like top 3.
Yeah,
but in the playoffs, they were not.
Playoffs, they were terrible.
Yeah, really bad.
And some of it's going to be on the Stars to make those shots.
Oh yeah,
because that was the reason why they were bad. Is that Shea, Dub, and Chet were all horrific. Some of it was Chet coming back from that injury, did not have his legs. He's looked better. Now we have Dub, who needs to get right before the playoffs. And there's still a lot of time. You know, there's players that have had this injury. Jaylen Brown had this wrist injury years ago. He's recovered fine. Brandon Miller, who just looked like a superstar in OKC the other night, had this injury. Took him essentially 9 months to recover from it. And so J-Dub's in month 6 currently.
Its timing works really well. They'll be right there at the end of the season.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking if he were on like the same timeline, and like no one's on the same timeline of recovery when you have like major surgery. Like everybody's body is different. But if it does take 8 or 9 months for Dub to like get fully back, so be it. You know?
I think. Go ahead, Lucas.
Is your knee fully back?
I'm like 89% back.
Well, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's a B plus.
I'm feeling pretty good. I can run and
you run.
Yeah,
that's good. Good. Can you sprint?
I sprinted for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Felt good. Yeah.
I was with Arden outside. He was like, "Dad, you're fast." And I'm really not even fast, but it had been so long since he'd seen me move with any swiftness.
What did you sprint for?
Like, what did I sprint for?
Like part of your recovery?
I'm just
Taylor, when's the last time you sprinted?
I'm just out running.
When's the last time you sprinted?
When's the last time I sprinted? Sprinting down the hall at work.
You still play basketball?
No. At work a little bit. Not really. No. Actually, no.
I think the other thing that I need to defend my honor from the Wednesday pod, I could play a full NBA regulation game.
No, you could not.
I could.
No,
I would be a net plus to the team. I could do it.
No, you couldn't.
Could too.
Oh, man.
Hey, I want to talk about confidence and how much that plays a role in the NBA. What we've seen.
Is this a Tayshawn's?
No, yeah, sure. Whatever.
With
hit me with the Tayshawn.
What was that first one?
Yeah, what was that?
Oh, this is. Oh, sorry.
with Jamie Jacques.
Jamie
Jacques.
With Ted John's factoid bigger in victory. Ted John's factoid bigger in victory.
Hey, I'm Tayshawn. This is my victory dictory. I want to talk about confidence.
I want to talk about confidence.
I'm talking about confidence.
Okay.
What we've seen in this last stretch are opponents playing so confidently against us.
Yeah.
And they are making insane shots. We already talked about some of them.
Yeah.
That LaMelo Ball one-hander like in the corner, he's out of bounds basically.
Bryce Sensabaugh
Bryce Sensabaugh posterizing. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Flexing.
Dude, that was crazy.
We're talking about Dylan Brooks, that shot he made. We're talking about even Devin Booker, like the level of confidence he has to make to do that. That's what we're talking about.
We're talking about.
And you know what else we're talking about? We're talking about a lack of confidence on this Thunder team right now. They haven't seen their shots go in. And when you're just like 10% less confident, you see like and ones don't convert anymore. You're not really making free throws. It's a weird thing that's happening. And then you see players like forcing a shot to happen so that they can build that confidence back. I think like a big reason why Shea took 8 threes the other night was him trying to find that step back 3-point shot again.
Yeah.
He hasn't had it for a minute. It's been some weeks now that we've seen him be able to control that and use it in a way that is beneficial to the team. And I think they're trying to like just like break through that wall and find their confidence again, because teams are not scared of the Thunder right now. And they are coming out and giving them everything they have. And that's, the Thunder are the champions. That's what you do against the champions. I remember back in the day when we would play Golden State, we'd come out even on those Russ teams. Yeah. Remember like that Russ team against Golden State when KD was there? Dude, they were so confident. That's just what you do. Other teams are getting ready for this team and giving them everything they have. And there's nothing to lose, right? You're expected to lose. So
that's exactly
so then do it. So just go out there and do it. What are you going to lose? And there is the Thunder. All the pressure is on the Thunder to win.
Yeah.
They're the best team in the league. And when you don't have your shot, when you aren't playing the way that you know that you can play, that's just, you're in your head. You're like, I know, why is this not happening? What's going on? What you're thinking, you're overthinking everything. J-Dub is clearly overthinking everything, but that's injury, but it's also confidence. Those two things go hand in hand. So that's why I wanted to talk about confidence, man.
You're right. It matters.
Confidence matters.
Their offense. You can feel their offense lacking confidence.
Mm.
And you also feel them like they really needed that Jazz win.
Yeah,
like you could feel that they felt that too.
Oh, they were like,
not just us.
We can't lose like we did to the Hornets and then lose to Utah.
And what I saw was it wasn't the entire team saying we can't lose. It was the team being a little bit scared, and then Shea being like, I'm not going to lose. It felt like Shea's like, I'm not going to lose. Chet, thank you for that putback. Good job. You know what I mean? It's not like it was like other guys just handling the game. It was 100% Shea, and he pulled it out. So thank you, Shea.
So we need our groove back.
We do need our groove back.
What do you do when you need some confidence?
What do I do?
What do you do?
I drink like way too much caffeine, and I just like override my system. That's what you do.
There you go.
Hey, okay. So in the clutch for the Thunder against the Jazz, last 5 minutes, and it's basically 10 minutes of clutch time for the Thunder. Shea had 15, 3 and 1 in 10 minutes. Chet had 8, 6 and 0. Aaron Wiggins 0 points. Lugenstort had 1 point. AJ Mitchell had 0 points in the clutch. J-Dub had 2 points, and Casey Wallace had 0 points. I mean, it was basically
just Shea and Chet.
Just Shea and Chet.
Yeah.
And it felt like all those were like putbacks.
Yeah, it was Chet playing really hard and making sure that he didn't mess up.
Chet was 3 of 3.
Chet was not
great.
Chet was not an issue. He was great.
No,
I mean,
Chet was awesome.
You still had rebounding issues. That was kind of frustrating, obviously, but that's not him's fault. Like him's fault.
That's not him's fault.
That's not him's fault.
You know how many threes they made in the clutch?
None.
0.
They were 0 of 7 in the clutch against Utah.
I just did a little quick math. So Shea is shooting 34% from the 3-point line since the cup.
That sounds better than I thought it was.
It does, because listen to his largely, he was making 1-4 something. So the last 4 games, this is basically the whole new year.
You're the horse.
He has shot.
Is that true?
So starting from the Warriors game, he was 3 of 5 from the 3-point line against the Warriors game. And then you go to the Suns, he was 1 of 5. Charlotte, 1 of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the Jazz game, he was 1 of 8 but then you go even further back, because without a few games where he hit 3 and some blowouts, he basically is shooting in the 10 to 20% range from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
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 So you said it. The reason it kind of came up to me is you talked about like the stars, like who's on the floor the most? Well, Shea. And if he's hitting poorly 1 of 8, like it's hard. Like if he shot 3 of 8, then all of a sudden the game is dramatically different.
Oh, it's over.
You know, so it's just, you're right. Like you got to make the shots when you get him. Shea's not been a great 3-point shooter, but he's at least been more consistent. And this is just feels like a really high volume of them. And at the same time, he's not shooting as many free throws recently because, you know, the NBA is out to get him, is what I've heard.
The Jazz game, he had some free throws.
Yeah, it was the first one in a while where it felt like it was an actual Shea game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
so if they go out tonight, not tonight, that doesn't count. But if they go out next week when they play the Heat or
the Heat on Sunday, they got
Spurs on Tuesday.
That freaking Spurs.
But if they shoot 35% against the Spurs, they can win the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you shoot in the teens, you're going to get blown.
You go 1 of 18,
you're going to get
and
blown
you make
pieces.
none in overtime. It's really tough to win games if you don't make threes. Yeah, Shea in that this 13 game stretch, which is kind of they're 6 and 7. He's 20 of 67 of 6-7.
Yeah,
from 3. He's 29%. Guess how many threes Lou Dort's taken in that 13 games?
How many did Shea take? 67?
67.
I bet Dort has taken
69.
60.
I'm gonna say 75.
He's taken 82 threes.
Dang, I almost said 82.
82.
82 threes. He's made 28.
I won.
He's 28 of 82.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's 34%.
It's not as bad as I thought. It's not as bad as it feels.
It's not. It's below average. It's below league average on shooting. But you're taking 82. I mean, 82 just feels like a lot.
Yeah. You know who has the opposite? Okay, so for Lou, we just said like in Shea. Oh, that's not as bad as it feels. You know who's the opposite of that? Who's always like better than it feels? Isaiah Joe. Every single year, I'm like, dude, that guy's got to be in the low 30s at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's because I expect him to make everything he puts up. So when he misses, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, Isaiah Joe's taking the 3rd most threes in this stretch, in this 13 game stretch. He's 18 of 47, which is 38%.
That is so much better than it feels. I always feel like he's worse than he's
made
is.
two less threes than Shea.
Is it just because Joe doesn't make like the big threes? Like I feel like all his threes are just kind of in the rhythm of the game. He never hits like the 3 that he needs to make.
Yeah, he also just hasn't really been. I mean, like AJ Mitchell played in that spot that you would have plugged Isaiah Joe into.
Yeah.
During that stretch, and maybe they should have played Joe. I really don't have a problem with any of the rotations that I've seen from Mark. It's I don't think Mark is doing a bad job or not. I don't know. I mean, he can't.
No, just make your shots.
Yeah.
Hey guys, make shots on 3. 1, 2, 3. Has he tried that?
Yeah, but I'm like, when you talk about confidence, like I watched this, not to get in the weeds, or out of the NBA world, but you look at watching OU football this year. It's like John Mateer went through a confidence just drought.
Yeah.
Strips.
He broke his thumb and then played like garbage against Texas, played bad against Ole Miss, and it just wasn't really the same until basically Alabama in the playoffs. But you look at it, what I've always thought is like, you've got to get people out of their heads.
Yeah.
You got to get people out of their heads. And so I don't know how you would do that in your own world other than apparently over caffeinating to the extreme. But
drugs.
I always think about like simplifying, like remembering that this is basketball. You're making millions of dollars to play basketball. Like, have fun doing what you're doing. And you could feel in the Jazz game that the tension of the moment was really problematic for them. I'm like, guys, like, it'll be okay. I love, that's why I appreciated what Dub said after the game, where he's just like, losses feel magnified because we don't lose a lot. And you just got to kind of remember kind of contextually that the sky is not falling.
And it's hard to put myself in the shoes of someone who is in the top 0.5% of athletes in the entire world. You know what I mean? All these guys are the best basketball players in the world. I can't understand like what that feels like.
Yeah.
What does it really take for them to like be confident?
And it's also challenged because every game for us is the most important game. And for them, like they are able to kind of navigate the reality that it's going to ebb and flow throughout the season, most of these guys. But you just feel that the tension felt very different in the Jazz game after that Charlotte performance.
Yeah.
The Suns game was like, dude, that is not a loss that makes me go, oh, dude, like, oh, what a horrible loss. Like, Suns have been decent. They're frisky. They made big shots. The Thunder didn't make big shots. Like, that one was not one where I left.
The Suns won that game. Yeah, I felt like
the Hornets game was the real bad one.
Yep.
And then the Jazz, when it felt like Lauri Markkanen hit that stupid putback, that one felt like it was going to be pretty bad.
He hit all his like open threes.
Yeah, it's almost that feels like a guarantee though.
Yeah,
yeah. And I don't know. I mean, like it's really the end of that first half is this stretch. Poor Aaron Wiggins had one of the worst stretches I've seen. The Thunder were up 58-49.
It felt like they were going to run away with it for a little while.
Wiggs turned the ball over, which led to a Markkanen layup, 51-58. Wiggins missed a 3-point shot, gets the ball back, and then misses a layup. And then the Jazz are able to get free throws, and they close the quarter, and it's a 53-58 game at halftime. When if Wiggs just makes that three, just makes a three, or if somebody else just makes a three and you can keep this 10, 12-point lead going into half, everything feels different.
And so it's 5 points.
But whenever you can't score, like they didn't score. The last time they scored was like with 3 minutes left. And then they didn't score the rest of the half. If they just score twice in 3 minutes, which is not a lot to ask, you're at like 10 points. Like, and that's part of like the confidence thing.
Yeah.
Like it will kill your confidence a little bit when you are up by 20 in the first half, and then you let that just shrink.
Yeah. And then you're probably thinking about that. So now you're distracted on defense too. You're just thinking about like, oh, I'm going to get my next shot. I want to get my next shot.
Yeah.
To prove it. I need to just get
everything feels big. And in these NBA role players too, who get, I mean, you go out there and you play and you get 3 or 4 shots and you better make them. And if you don't,
you're pulled.
It's hard. Like
with what little basketball I ever played, it's like to do that is one of the most impressive things to me in the world. To be able to come out just cold off the bench and knock down. I mean, this is why you're one of the, would you say, top 0.5%?
It's probably even better. It's probably like
but it does. But I can't imagine like a guy that's
the 400 best basketball players
needs
in the
rhythm
world.
And a guy that needs kind of time on the floor to have 12 minutes. And if you don't hit your shots, you're pulled.
And those guys, for the most part, it's like, and you are not playing the way you played growing up at all.
No, where Isaiah Joe on every team he ever played with was everything.
Yeah. Aaron Wiggins was like the man for every single team he played for until he got to this team.
And you're just not making that much money. Like only $10 million a year. Like, come on.
How do you survive?
How do you even like
play a sport?
Yeah. It's like then you go home and you're like, can I even afford to eat today? You know, stuff like that.
Do you think that like any of us are in the top 50% of athletes in the world?
No.
Everyone in the world.
Okay,
I'm talking
top 50% of every single person.
Top 50% of athletes of people in the world.
Yeah.
I might have like scratched that in my mid 20s.
I think
scratch that.
Maybe.
Well, hold on.
I don't know.
Because
do you think you were one of the top
too.
50? Yes, every single person. You're in the top 50 in athletic ability. In Oklahoma City.
90-year-olds and
exactly. And like little stupid 1-year-olds.
Baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So if you went just by your age bracket, probably not.
Yeah,
maybe in Oklahoma City. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you could probably like.
I'm 43. Let's have a competition.
Yeah.
We're all going to head to the gym. Every 43-year-old in the city, I'll meet you at the YMCA on Rankin at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you're definitely top 50 there.
You're gonna
absolutely.
Of every 43-year-old.
Yeah. Yes, dude. I've seen some disgusting 43-year-olds.
Oh, yeah. They're out there.
Yeah, they're there.
They're real gross ones.
Not right here, though. This
Dude,
one's
43.
good.
It's a
Remember
beautiful one.
When I was in my teens, 43 felt like 103.
Yeah.
And here I am, young, spry.
I was gonna say
It's one of the top 50% athletic
50%
people.
athletes. That's right.
At PC Original.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Go Pirates.
Hey,
Yeah.
Are we doing?
We
Twitter
can probably take a
questions?
break first, though.
We need to take a break.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
That's a good roll. That's a good run. Thanks to Tayshawn's. That was
Yeah, keep
Tayshawn's.
talking through it.
John's factoid figure victory. John's factoid figure victory.
Hey, can I give a
We're still breaking.
And we're back.
Can I give a quick shout out?
Yeah.
We all have. I think mutually, we know a guy named Zach Smith. Y'all know Zach Smith?
Yeah.
He is
saw him a few weeks ago.
He is a doctor who, I don't know what his actual role is. He does colonoscopies and he does all sorts of gastroenterology, or what is that?
Gastroenterology.
This is a great speech. But here's the deal.
This is a speech?
I just wanted to give a shout out to Zach Smith. If you're in the need, if you're 45, your insurance is going to cover a colonoscopy every year. Just a little service announcement.
Hold on.
Go get a colonoscopy.
Hold on.
Go get a colonoscopy. My friend
You
Zach
needed
Smith.
to take time to
We were talking
shout out
about
the
this.
guy who gave you a colonoscopy.
No, he has
because it
never
was
given
so
me a
good.
colonoscopy. It's really important that people get this. Kind of like we're talking about wills. I had a friend, Matt Allen, good friend. He was a year older than me in school.
Yeah.
Died of colon cancer at like 42 years old. And it just I was just thinking about, because Zach and I were talking not too long ago, and it just reminded me, is like, if you are able to do so, you need to go to a colonoscopy. Have you had a colonoscopy?
No, but I know I need one, but I don't want one.
Yeah, they're not the most comfortable or great experiences in preparation for it.
Can you go to work after? Or are you like done for the day?
You probably want to take the day.
Yeah,
Don't they sedate you?
Yeah, they sedate
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah. Can you imagine them not?
No,
Yeah, I can. That's what's scary
No,
about
I
it.
don't. think
No,
I
no,
don't
they
think
definitely
they
sedate
do.
you. Yes.
Yes, he's had multiple. I've had one.
You have multiple.
Anyway, so
I have more.
Zach Smith.
Nice.
Zach Smith works with DDSI, and I just a shout out to him, but also just as a public service announcement, man. It just is a big deal.
Do it.
You get your insides checked out.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's time for Twitter questions.
Twitter questions. You got questions and you ask them on Twitter. Now we answer them for you. This is Twitter questions. Now let's get down to it. God.
Please give us
Hey guys, it's time for Twitter questions.
We got time for one of them.
Okay, first one comes from @Bowlerjack. What movie title would you give to this season? Using one that an existing movie. You don't have to just make up a random movie title.
Independence Day.
You're talking to your mic.
Step Brothers.
It changed.
What would it be? Huh? Man, are you high?
Hey, I have one. One battle after another.
Is that an actual movie title?
Yeah, it's gonna win. Well, it's
Oh yeah,
Leonardo
it's on
DiCaprio
Max
movie.
right now.
Yeah, I know. I want to watch.
Is it good? Oh, you haven't.
I want to watch it. I want to watch this maybe this weekend.
One Battle After Another is pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'll probably watch it this weekend too.
So that's what you'd give
You wanna
the name of
FaceTime
this
each other
season
while
because
we
you also haven't watched anything this season?
Boom. No. No.
He's really hurt by that.
One Battle After Another. That's
Yeah,
good.
that was good. And
I
you
thought that was
pooped on
good.
it.
Yeah, but what? You haven't watched the movie.
Step Brothers. Well, it's the movie title, and it's about this season. It's about
No,
the
Luke-
movie.
okay,
the
Luke's right,
The
Luke's right,
content
Luke's
of the
right.
movie does not matter.
I'm sorry. You're right, and I formally apologize.
I know
you
because
should.
Step Brothers was better. It wasn't.
What's
It
that?
wasn't.
Avatar,
I'm-
Ash and Fire.
You know who loves Avatar?
28 years later, the Bone Temple.
Jay Will loves Avatar.
Really?
He loves Avatar.
Do you? Not to go down too far of a rabbit hole with Avatar, but I'm like,
Do you wish you were?
they make
one.
so much money, and so many people see them, and
And
I
they-
thought all of them are mediocre.
I saw the first one, never.
I saw 1 and 2 in the theater, and I was like,
You know what I haven't done? Thought about
They
it
don't-
Very,
afterwards.
Yes.
very okay movie.
They make so much money, then they have very almost no cultural impact.
You know what's
It's
great though?
Crazy.
The Avatar rides at Disney
Oh yeah,
are amazing.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm like,
There's-
it doesn't make sense why they're this popular.
I know. I don't really get it.
It's a visual experience.
I asked Jay Will if he'd ridden the Avatar rides,
Mhm.
and he looked at me and he goes, "Well, I can't really ride rides.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
yeah, you get too big. They
He's
don't tell
too
you
big
about
to
that.
No
ride rides."
way.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like, "I can't." He just was like laughing. He was like looking at me weird. He's like, "Well, I can't really
Yeah.
ride
I
rides."
never
I've
thought
never
about
thought
that.
about
Yeah,
that
you
either.
get
Yeah.
too big.
You can be an NBA player, but you can't ride rides. Is
Listen.
it worth it?
Yeah,
I'd say no.
Can't go to.
Can't ride the Avatar ride.
Although I
I just can't ride.
last time I went to Silver Dollar City, I was getting a little too thick for those rides too. It was like, push that bar down. I feel like it's crushing me.
Oh no.
So no other movie titles. I win.
Which always none of y'all deal with this, but it's you have this moment where also when you come to a stop and the way that they get the latch bar up is to have to push it down a little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, bro, there is no more room. You push that sucker down,
Yeah.
you're breaking something inside of me.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm fine. I'm
Four
fine.
ribs.
Yeah, I'm like, suck it in.
I lost my sunglasses at Frontier City.
Yeah. Did they ever find him?
yeah.
No, they never found them.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Went flying out on the Wildcat, huh?
Still shout out Zach. Still
Shout
the
out
best.
Zach.
It
That
was
Still
it
shout
was
out
fun.
Zach.
That
I
was a
don't
very
reg-
fun day.
I
Shout
don't
out, Zach.
I don't regret it, but still makes me sad.
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck
title.
2.
Thunderstruck 2.
Thunderstruck.
Things suck in January and December.
Struck
Yeah.
again.
Hobbit, the desolation of Schmaug.
Hobbit, the Desolation of Schmaug. I got another one in me, but I don't know what it is. Okay, next Twitter question from @ZachDeeg, who wants to know what's your favorite Thunder overreaction in the last month.
J-Dub should be traded. Is my favorite.
No,
one.
who? Did somebody really say
No,
that?
who?
Or do you think that's like
There-
a
there's
No,
been
that's
so
a
many,
Twitter
There's
thing,
been
dude.
so many people freaking out on Twitter about Dub.
Absolutely.
I have like had to hold myself back so many times.
get out of here with this mess, man?
It's
You talking about NBA champion,
dude,
all defense,
yeah.
all NBA?
I guarantee you these same people were like, if you could sacrifice the arm of one of the players to get a championship, would you do it?
Right.
You know, and be like, yes, totally, I would do it.
Sacrifice
And then
your
like you
arm.
actually get the title. The guy plays injured throughout the entire playoffs, has like one of the most iconic games in the history of the team, and you want to like throw him under the bus because he's had a bad stretch after he's coming back from wrist surgery. Like, give me a break with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's ridiculous. Like, the people that are going after J-Dub on social media are insane and have like no like.
Yeah, I don't really give space for those people.
This
in
crazy.
my
It's
mind or
crazy.
life.
It's
That is
crazy,
insanity.
man. It is
Okay.
actually
Get rid of
crazy.
Dub. Come on.
That's healthy.
But would you trade J-Dub for Keontae George straight up?
Hey, man, shout outs to Keontae George.
He's been good.
The Jazz look like a real like team. They know where they're headed. It feels
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, their identity
Also,
needs to be Keontae
Svi
George.
Mihalik.
Yeah,
Like, how about that carving out a little NBA career?
he can play.
Yeah,
Good
He
for
can
him.
play.
he
Good
missed
for
a
Steve.
huge three, corner three. That was pretty much
He
wide
did.
open.
That was scary.
I was real bad.
I was very
like,
scared of that.
That's it.
I was very scared of that going in.
Grateful that he threw the game for us.
IG Miss Solis gives us a super chat. Say, you think that we're dealing with fatigue? They seem sluggish. I think that's a factor, but listen, like the Hornets were on 3 games and 4 nights too. Whenever we played them, like every single team, and like we talked about that when we were talking about the standings. Every team is dealing with fatigue.
We play so much in January.
This team is dealing with fatigue for sure.
Every other day.
But it's a bad excuse for like what's happening right now.
I think they're injured. Like iHeart and J Will being out, like that.
yeah.
iHeart being out specifically when we're
Doesn't-
talking about half court offense is a massive deal.
Yeah.
Because what do they do a lot is that they do these DHOs. They have like the big to big passing that is like that's like not even an option right now.
Our next Twitter question kind of deals with that. It's from @Think of a Card, who says, has the last few seasons shown that we cannot afford to not keep iHeart next season? I know his absence isn't the only issue, but still.
I think you're putting a lot of expectations on Sorber as well, but I do think
Yeah.
I think they're going to try to figure out a way to keep iHeart. It just gets really expensive really quickly, and you have to say yes to certain guys and say no to other guys. Like iHeart, I was thinking about this and having this conversation with my son. It's like the way you try to convince iHeart to stay is if there's a mutual desire to continue on with the team, you basically decline his player or his team option, and then figure out a way to compensate him for that plus over the course of 4 years versus 2-3 years. But it's still going to be expensive. Same thing with Kenrich. Kenrich is in a play. He's got a team option at the end of this year. I think it's $7 million.
So does Lou.
And so does Lou. It's like with Kenrich is the one that I'm like, for sure, what you do is you say, hey, we're going to decline this option. Let's sign you for 5 years for $3 million a year or whatever. We'll pay you more than what you're making next year, but we'll keep you on the team for the rest of your
veteran minimum.
Yeah, whatever it can be.
Just to do you? I mean, the conversations are these like mutual conversations that will happen between all these guys. iHeart is the biggest one.
Yep.
Because he allows them, because like look at the Western Conference, look at the NBA right now. Like how many teams are playing with two bigs? Almost all the good teams.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, yeah, Thomas Sorber hasn't played an NBA minute. And the guy looks like he's 14, even though he's giant. Like it's going to take him some time.
Yeah, he will not. I think you need iHeart.
I think it would be a
minimally.
huge mistake to let iHeart go. And maybe iHeart's like, I just want to make the most money I can possibly make, which is a reasonable thing to do because almost everybody in the United States of America does that. And if he did that, you just would have to say, thanks for being on the team. But if he wants
Taylor, that's making noise.
If he, I don't know that he knows. If he wants to stay and win, then he'll have to sacrifice.
Yeah, and that's what you do is it becomes a mutually beneficial contract that's instead of like I think it's $27 million next year, it's
I think it's more than that.
18 or something for 5 years or what. I don't know. Like I just make up contract numbers because I don't actually know how the NBA works, but
yeah, you do.
Well, I mean, yeah, just not
28.5 million, and then he has a $28.5 million player option. So
is that player option or team option?
Or team option, I mean. Thank you. So you do know how the NBA works.
Hey, because I was like a player option, then that's going to be actually great because they'll figure it out. But it's going to be expensive.
I do think that it makes the most sense to decline that and see if you can get him at 24.
I know. I'm like, I don't know what discount he would take.
I have no clue. And but he's made a lot of money. I mean, up until this point, until he got to the Thunder, I mean, he was on these like vet minimum contracts. Then he was on this $7.8, $9.2 million. And then he went from 9.2 to 30.
Yeah. Which, hey, worth every penny.
And from all accounts, like he loves OKC. His family likes OKC. It's been clearly a really good basketball fit for him. Culturally, it's a good place. I think that he likes.
And you're winning. You're winning championships. Like there's you will, as long as you're here.
I would be really,
you are the favorite for the championship.
I would be really surprised if
his pursuit is primarily financial.
I would be surprised.
It would be surprising for sure.
But also he's like, I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with him. But
I'm pretty sure I saw his dad at the Blazers game on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, he's at every game.
Sharp dress, good looking. I mean, he's like, I was like, dude, this looks super European, very European.
He's a super guy.
Hot dude.
Looks good.
Hey guys, are you miffed and are you miffed?
Miffed and peeved.
Yeah, I'm just miffed and peeved that this stretch happened when I was out of town and I
trying
had
to just relax,
no way to like, because Alex and I recorded these shows, and Alex did something that it just went on YouTube. The only reason it's just on YouTube is because I publish everything for this show, and I did not have my computer with me because I was on vacation,
and that's okay.
And so, anyways, you can go watch Alex on YouTube. It's hilarious. It's very good. His beginning monologue is so funny. I recommend that you go watch it. But yeah, just miffed that we couldn't like have something better for you guys as like we were going through this crappy stage of the Thunder season. But
I will say, go ahead.
That'll teach you to go on vacation.
I will say though, one of the things that I noticed, especially around Christmas, is a lot of podcasts typically just re-release like best ofs, like here's our favorite episode from the last 6 months or year or whatever. And I don't know. There's just part of me, Andrew, you do a good job of trying to make sure that there's fresh content, even in drought seasons where it's like we're in August and you're trying to figure like we have done that historically for a long time. But I think it's just been impressive to me how you try really hard not to take breaks, even in seasons like Christmas to New Year's season. It's like you're still putting out content, do all those things. And dude, I'm glad you got a break, man. You deserve it.
You know what I'm miffed about? That you're apologizing for that.
Don't apologize.
Thank you.
What's wrong with you?
Don't apologize. Yeah. I'm not miffed and Pete. You know, I a little bit. You know what I didn't know existed 5 years ago? Is
wait, let us guess.
AI?
No, cedar fever. You ever heard of cedar fever before 5 years ago?
Santa.
So apparently there's
He's real.
This is a very real deal, but
what have you guys heard of Santa Claus?
There's some form of pollen or allergen that cedar trees begin to emit at the turn of the year every year, and it normally happens in central Texas, and it just ruins everybody's life that's allergic to cedar in Oklahoma. Did you know this existed?
No.
You still don't know. Okay.
Are you
Look up
allergic?
cedar fever. Yes, I'm allergic, and it just makes the whole
just now
beginning of the
hearing
new
about
year
it.
awful.
Caesar feeder.
Cedar fever. Cedar fever. But it's one of those things I feel like just showed up. Never heard of it before.
I've never heard of that either.
And then all of a sudden it just
Wait,
showed
what
up
are the
in my life.
symptoms?
You feel sick, but it's not COVID. It's not the flu. It's not anything. And you just like,
explosive diarrhea.
for me, you bleed from your eyes. No, you just, I mean, honestly, it's like a really bad allergy attack. You feel your nose runs, I feel off. My breathing's a little bit more labored because my body is overreacting to the pollen. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right here. A Caesar feeder most commonly refers to the handy Caesar feeder wagon for livestock.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
time-saving
that's it.
farm implement for distributing feed.
Wow.
Yeah, anyway,
There you
look
go.
it up.
Oh, cool.
If you realize, like, if you just feel off to start the new year, just think about the fact you may have cedar fever.
Dude, I had like a bad sinus infection right before
It's the worst.
we
man.
left for our trip. And shout out to Dr. Scott Melson, who helped me out.
We're shouting out all these medical professionals.
Yeah.
I know. I needed
We're
to
so
because
old.
I'm telling you, we almost didn't go because I felt that bad.
Oh, it stinks.
But
You
you know
should
what?
get the old sinus surgery. Woo, I feel like a new man after I got that.
I've not had a sinus infection in so long.
Dude, think about-
it's so brutal.
Think about how good you would feel 2 weeks after a week of sinus surgery and a colonoscopy.
Oh,
Oh
clean
my
as a whistle.
gosh.
Dude, God, is there a better feeling than that?
No.
We do have Down to Dunk Night coming up soon.
The 24th.
Oh,
No.
that's really soon.
Fifth?
25th.
Fifth.
Yep.
Oh, holy crap-a-moly.
Wow. So many noises. Anyways, we'll have more details coming at you about Down to Dunk Night. It's going to be super fun. Very much looking
20.
forward to that.
What day is it?
25th. It's a
25th.
Sunday. 6
We got more
o'clock.
details crumbing at you.
Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Hunt unto dunk. Hunt unto dunk.